Today I'm going to show how we can do one of the easiest flowers in the business. It's called a French knot ribbon rose, and I have a close friend, Kathy, that taught me this, and so I want to thank you, Kathy, for this flower. Now, we can do it in a number of sizes, and Martha, if you would share there, thank you. The small one is done with 4mm silk ribbon, and then the one beside it is in 7mm silk ribbon. Okay. And so that's the two sizes that I've used up there on that quilt. But I've got here where I've done it also. I thought I would show off and do it in 2mm as well, the 2mm silk ribbon there, as we can see when we look at it from here. So this one here has been done with 2mm ribbon, silk ribbon, and this one is the 4mm silk ribbon, and then this one is the 7mm. So with the 7mm, we're going to come up 2 inches, and then we're just going to do a knot. As easy as that. And then with the knot, I'm just going to pull it tight there, and then I'm going to put the needle as close to the knot as I can without piercing the knot. And then I'm just going to gather, just do a running stitch. Now, it doesn't matter if I wobble all over the place. I'm going to try, though, to make all my stitches the same length. That's the only thing, because they form the petals. And so I want my petals to be reasonably similar. And so what I'm doing now is just going down. Now, looking at it, if you're watching me this way and thinking I'm doing this just for the camera, at this angle, it's actually the way I do it at home as well. When I'm doing it on my own work, I like to sit it in front of me and then work so that I go back down and into my work. Not the same hole that I came out, but quite close to that one. And then when I pull it through to the back, is that not just the coolest? See
oh, it's beautiful.
I just have. And sometimes you do have to just give it a little squiggle with your needle or with an implement that will do it. And so the other part then, if we're going to do it then with the 4mm silk ribbon, then we would come up just 1.5 inches. Right? So we'd do the knot 1.5 inches up from there, because this one's going to sit down a little bit closer, and then we would do the same. We would then work as we go back down here really close to the knot, and then a gathering stitch. So what I'm doing is just a repeat of what I did earlier on the 7mm one, and I'm going to go through, and I'm just going to do this one fairly quickly so that you can see there, and I go through to the back and pull this one through to there.
And what is this called again?
It's a French knot ribbon rose.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And so if you look at that one, I'm very proud of that one. That one looks really good. And so the next one, though, is in the 2mm. It's really important that you change the needle, because you need a much smaller needle. We're working on now on something that's quite an amount narrower.